you want to videotape the audience really quick, just the backs of their heads or whatever. One of our audience members got called to an emergency, so we're one short. I want to welcome you all here. As many of you know, I am working for the Great Start Collaborative and Parent Coalition, as well as attending UW Superior for an individualized degree. And one wonderful thing that I'm able to do is incorporate both school and work. And so I decided to do my speech on the Great Start Parent Coalition and Collaborative because not only will it help me at work, it will help me in my communications class. So thank you all for being here, some on short notice. Now this work. We have this perfectly working.
You moved your screen.
Okay, so why are we here? Many of us are here because we have a son, daughter, or family member between the ages of 0 to 5. And as we all know, that kids need us now more than ever. Even with government and private organizations, some children arrive in kindergarten with barriers to learning. And sometimes this is because they have barriers such as healthcare needs, as well as physical and cognitive disabilities. I'm here today to talk to you about the Great Start Collaborative and Great Start Parent Coalition's mission to address those issues. So what do we know about children between the ages of 0 to 5? Well, we know that they develop by leaps and bounds. They learn to walk, talk, and as well as do many things in between those age levels. And I'll just tell you something about my children that I know very well between 0 to 5, that they're absolute sponges. No matter what you say, no matter where you're located in the house, they are going to know what you said, and they are going to repeat it to grandma or at dinner the next day, and it doesn't matter if they're up in their room sleeping and you think they're not listening. So those are a few things that we know about 0 to 5. These are a few things that we may not know. Research shows that 85% of a child's brain is developed by the age 5. And approximately 650,000 children under the age 5 and their families are struggling. 1/3 of them are in families that struggle for basic food, clothing, health care, and childhood care. 11% of Michigan's children are held back after a year of kindergarten, costing the state more than $100 million annually to re-educate them. Thankfully, in our state, this did not go unnoticed. These facts did not go unnoticed. This photograph was taken from Wanda Burton's kindergarten classroom. She is a kindergarten teacher in Kalamazoo. And she states that every fall she receives students who are at the level to learn how to, they're starting to learn how to read, as well as children who have not been introduced to the alphabet or cannot hold a pencil. So, in her 2004 State of the State address, Governor Granholm launched Project Great Start with the hopes that all children will be given the opportunity to have early experiences that can aid them to be prepared for school. In 2005, Early Child Investment Corporation, better known as the ECIC, was founded to lead the Great Start initiative. So when the ECIC started forming, they started asking, who are we servicing? What do our services presently look like? And where are we servicing? And of all the answers, everything came back to one thing, and that is, sorry guys, locally. That we are servicing our children locally and in the communities where they live. In 2007, the ECIC funded the first 21 Great Start Collaboratives, 11 more followed, and by April 2009, there are Great Start Collaboratives in every intermediate school district across the state. And Gogebic-Ontonagon has entered in at the 3rd phase, and we are presently in our planning year. The Great Start Collaborative envisions a great start for every child in Michigan, giving them a safe, healthy environment where they're eager to succeed in school and life. And they are creating this by creating a comprehensive early childhood system. And presently, this is where we are now. We have organizations working at the state level. We have them working at the county level. And underneath, we have all of our organizations working, and most times they are working in a way that is, they're not connecting and they're not working together. That is why we are bringing parents, professionals from all levels of education, physical and mental health, the faith community, local businesses, and others together at a table to share information about how children develop and how the whole community can be involved in what they need to succeed. The most important part of the collaborative and coalition are the parents. Parents are key to the Great Start Collaborative program achieving its goals. The Parent Coalition was created to provide a voice on the collaborative. And this is where we're planning on going. This is our goal, to have a community-based Great Start system with coordinated funding. And now, under the state level, you'll have the ECIC cabinet. Then you'll be having our agencies working at the county level. And then underneath that would be the Great Start Collaborative working in the community to make a more organized group of services. So now I'm going to focus on what the Parent Coalition is. So what is a coalition? In the simplest terms, a coalition is a group of individuals or organizations with a common interest who agree to work together toward a common goal. So why is this important? Investing in the first 5 years of a child's life pays high dividends to both the public and the individual. It is estimated that for every $1 spent before the age 5, there is a $7 to $10 rate of return through increased success in high school, higher earning potential, and decreased likelihood of incarceration. At a recent training I had through the ECIC, I was able to listen to a speaker who was a former state representative. His name is Matt Gillard. He spoke about how easy it is now in our state of economy to cut early childhood education and funding. And the key word here is that it's easy. Right now it would bring a revenue, however it would be a long-term goal for disaster. So who can join our Parent Coalition? The coalition is open to all parents and caregivers in Gogebic and Ontonagon County with children under the age of 12 and that are committed to ensuring a great start for every child. Presently there are 4 levels. Level 1, you can stay connected through contact with the group through email and website. Level 2, you attend events and support our activities by bringing information back to your community organizations. Level 3, you attend meetings regularly and volunteer at our events that the Great Start Collaborative Parent Coalition set forth. And level 4, you actively serve on both the Parent Coalition and the Great Start Collaborative. As Parent Coalition members, we will increase parent participation in early childhood services and activities, help build public support for early childhood initiatives and investment, and help the collaborative understand what parents and children need. For me, when I was asked to be part of the Great Start Parent Coalition and Collaborative, I answered, how can I not? For the last 12 years, I've spent in the early childhood education field. The last 6 of them have been caring for and raising my 3 children, who have given me the inspiration to set forth this work. And basically, our future, our children's future, and Michigan's future depends on it. Thank you for being here. Okay, now I do have to say, I presented this in front of 20 coalition members on Thursday, and I was way more